Hey people of the world, how you doing? Say hello, where you come from? What are you up to? I'm just making a cup of coffee. If you're in here, say hello. Where you come from? What are you up to? I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing today. Coffee. What are you saying, people? Say hello, send a comment. Hey people, how you doing? Where you from? Say hello, send a message. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. It's a new channel. We're going to be doing loads of different stuff on here. Gardening and woodwork and motorbikes and all sorts of stuff. I'm just making a coffee at the minute, so here we go. Coffee time. Some water. I'm making this coffee. Japanese Fuji mountain beans. Here we go. Coffee number 1 on the go. Let's go. He wants to see the coffee. Boop. Look at that. Oh, hey Charlotte, how you doing? Good to see you. You good? Oh, look at that coffee. Look at the crema on that beast. That's got no milk in it. That's just pure coffee with the crema on top. You alright? Yeah, I'm alright. Posh fecker with the coffee machine. That's the cheapest coffee machine that I could buy about 10 years ago. It was 80 quid or something. Jack Stonehouse. I can't even remember where I bought it from, but it was the cheapest one that you could buy that would make proper espresso, and I've had it ever since. It's a really cool little machine, yeah. And it makes, well, you can see it makes real good coffee. Hi Chief. Hi Vlad. That's weird because that's my nickname. I don't know if you knew that. Got about 9 minutes having a tea break. Oh, thanks, Charlotte. Appreciate you popping in. I'm also going to put some of this in, just to prove I'm not a posh fecker. It's Tesco's finest. This stuff comes with like cream on the top, like that thick. It is beast. Yes, mate. How are you? Easy username. How are you, bro? It's Vahid. How you doing, mate? Is that how you say your name? Vahid? Well, it must have been meant to be, Charlotte. It must have been. I don't know. Stranger things happen, huh? There we go. Some finest cow's milk. Proper cow's milk. None of this Arla bullshit. Can I ask you something? Yes, bro. Go for it. What you saying? Hopefully it's going to be some stupid question. That's good coffee. What's the stance with Palestine and Israel? Fucking hell. Get in there straight away, mate. With the heavy stuff, huh? To be honest, mate, like most people, even though most people won't admit it, I'm not very well educated on the whole thing. But I do understand some of it. Yeah, no beating about the bush, username. This milk is very nutritious. This is proper milk, not Arla bullshit with Bovar in it. This is proper, I don't know where it says it comes from. Jersey. There you go. Jersey cow milk. Jersey cow. It says so on the picture, it must be. Well, Israel, Palestine. Obviously, this is east versus west in the world. Israel is Jewish, Palestine. They're just using it as a proxy war, man. It's all just to create hatred, and so that we all go down that route, and it causes division. That's all. That's my stance on Palestine. I don't know which one's right, which one's wrong. They're both wrong as far as I'm concerned. It's just division. It's just pure division. Israel, Palestine, like, they're just people sat there. Do you know what I mean? The people who are sat there being disbanded and thrown around by this war that's going on, they're just normal people like me, stood in the kitchen. Do you know? The soldiers, the terrorists, the politicians, Benjamin Netanyahu, he hasn't got the best record in the world, has he? Do you know what I mean? Shouldn't he be up for like war crimes? Isn't he like a war criminal that should be being processed by judiciary? And, you know, it's all planned. Everything's planned like that. When you looked at, I mean, I didn't expect to go down the rabbit hole whilst having a coffee and going live for 10 minutes. But yeah, it's the rabbit hole, man. Yeah. This is the thing. I went to some of the marches like a year or so ago with Tommy Robinson and all that stuff. I went down there to just, not because I'm into Tommy Robinson, but because I was just like, right, this is a big movement. There's thousands of people going to London. I want to go and find out what the crack is. What's this people about? And everyone was like, pro-Israel. And it's just like, but aren't both sides of a war bad? Yeah, we can argue who are the terrorists. This is what I mean, and I don't stand on either side. I went to that thing because I'm not really up for this. The way that the people who are protesting, pro-Palestinians, are protesting, I don't think that's good. It's all paid for. It's all money from George Soros and people like that. So they're all paying these protesters to do these. They've all got the same placards, the same flags. Like, where does all that money come from? Yeah. So I'm not into that at all. But then the pro-Israel people, I was like, well, I'm not into that either, because as far as I understand the rabbit hole, the way the Jews work, not the Jews, not the ones with curly hair that live in like Golders Green. I don't mean those kind of Jews. I mean like Zionist Jews. Like, they're running the whole world country anyway. So why are we pro them? They're the people who fucking own all our banks and own all our financial system and own all our properties and tied in with the WEF and all that sort of stuff. So why am I pro them instead of pro Palestine? Do you know what I mean? I'm pro neither. I'm not on either of them's side. I think they're both as bad as each other. And this is the other thing you've got to do when you're talking about wars and countries. You've got to separate the state, so the people who run the country, president, prime minister, kings, queens, whatever. You've got to separate the state and the government from the people who live there. The people who live there aren't creating this war. Just like the people who live in Britain aren't creating like council tax rises. Or we're not, like, I'm not selling arms to Israel, am I? Someone is. But it's not me. So you've got to separate the people of the country from the state of the country. Yeah? Because, like in World War II, British people didn't just pick up guns and start running towards France, did they? The government organised all that, enlisted them into the army, created forces and went and did these different... I mean, I'm glad they did, in some ways, but at the same time, it wasn't the people who did that, it was the government, it's the state. And that's what you got to do. Well, this is the thing, though. Every religion, especially Jewish versus Muslim, they have their people who are into that religion and practice that religion, and then you've got people who are like extreme in that religion. And the people who are extreme in the Muslim religion are terrorists. So the people who are extreme in the Jewish religion, i.e. Zionists who are running the entire world, they're also extreme people. Dunham Fisherman Adventure, how you doing, brother? Good to see you back here, man. I'm from the UK, Vahid. Sorry, I just wanted to get that Israel-Palestine thing out of the way. Vahid, yeah, I'm from the UK, mate. From England, right in the middle. I live close to Sherwood Forest, so I live in Robin Hood country. Yeah, well, this is the thing. There's a massive trend with younger people and university-educated people, which is terrible. I don't want to get into that. But there's a big trend with these people, and they're educated through universities. They're indoctrinated with viewpoints about LGBTQ plus bullshit, flag up your ass. Oh no, I'm gonna have to move because the washer is about to go wild. But this is my little drinking spot. I shouldn't have put the washer on, should I? Username. Yeah. Change from one topic to another topic. Yeah. Well, this is what is happening. If you look around the country, all Western countries are the same. Australia, New Zealand, most of Western Europe, some of Eastern Europe, but most of Western Europe, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Canada, all the provinces that used to be British Empire, which are now known as the West, we've got this breakdown in society. And this is what's happening. I mean, how can a local council, because it's not happening all over Birmingham, it's only in certain areas. So how is a local council creating that? Like, how is that happening? There must be a line somewhere where this guy gets his bin emptied and this guy doesn't. There's got to be a dividing line somewhere where, like, there's rubbish here, but there's no rubbish here. So it's being created, it's being caused. It's all down to WEF, One World Government, UN, soldiers. Yeah, right. So people who are paying extra council tax, they have to keep them happy. This is what they're doing. They're placating the people who will do something about it. So the kind of people who have got money would take them to court, would be able to do something about it in those communities, and would also see them in a bad light if they didn't empty their bins. Same in Mansfield. They're looking after them. It's always the same. All the nice areas are nice. All the like not so nice areas get a bit of weed spraying. They might like clip the grass, and that's it. So they're looking after rich people because they're doing it slowly. They're working their way. Well, they're working their way both ends, aren't they? But they're working their way slowly to widen the gap. I talk with my hands, so I'm always like cardboard boxing. What's my next adventure? Well, do you know what, dude? I had a bit of an epiphany last night while I was listening to a friend of ours, Charlotte will know him. I was listening to a friend of ours, Darcy's live stream while I was like chatting. Well, I wasn't chatting, but I was like listening to it while I was thinking. And I was thinking, I just want to like sell all my stuff, sell all my motorbikes, sort my house out for my mum, get a stock of wood in, sort the eating out and all that stuff. And I'm just going to go disappear, mate. I'm just going to get on my motorbike and I'm going to ride around Britain, do some vlogging, ride around Spain. But now I've told you that now, so it's all fucked. I've just jinxed the whole thing. But yeah, my next adventure could be quite good. Well, the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. So that dividing line, Charlotte, is getting like... So people who weren't considered poor, so they work 40 hours a week, they've got a wife and a kid, 2 kids, whatever, and a mortgage and a car, and they're doing stuff and they've got commerce and they're creating an economy. Even they're now getting to a point where they're poor. And it's like, they're not poor. They're a working class family. They should have everything they need. You know, they might not be happy, they might have problems, they might have this, that, and the other, people dying and stuff, but generally they shouldn't be seen as poor, should they? I don't know if I'm shouting either, so if I'm shouting, you'll have to tell me. You sound switched on. Yeah, man, I'm switched on. This is one of the reasons why I've done some of these vlogs. I don't really like to get into politics on here, but I will do. But ever since I was like 17, 18... skateboarding, listening to like political rap music and all that. I kind of switched. I worked it out. So like, say I was 20, just for easy maths, and I'm like 45 now. So for like 25 years, I've pretty much like been on it. I've been down the rabbit hole. I know what I'm talking about. I can tell you lots of stuff about what's happening. There's cloud seeding. The British government are basically saying, right, summertime, we're going to start spraying shit in the sky so the sun don't dry everything out. Like, oh, so that cloud seeding you've been telling us is all bollocks for the whole fucking last 20 years. You're just doing it, yeah? Oh, okay. So I was right then, 20 years ago. Yeah, okay. My next move is into a van. Sounds weird, but I'm sick of the bullshit that comes with the house. This is what is happening. This is what will happen. Society, loads of people are thinking like you, and you're right to think like that. I think you're right to think like that. I've lived in a camper van for like, well, not lived in it, but we used to do like a month every year for about 5 years. We did a full month every year where we put everything into it, and we went down Devon, Cornwall, and we just chased waves and just did whatever we wanted for a month. I lived in a camper van, and it was the best time of my life. I loved it every year. I loved it. So I can see why you want to do it. And the bullshit house thing is bullshit because BlackRock's going to buy everyone's houses anyway, and no one will own anything anyway. So, well, you don't own it now. Your mortgage is bullshit. You're just paying someone bullshit money, the made up numbers. But that's what I mean. As soon as you get to the top of the rabbit hole and you start going, it just, woof, you're at the bottom straight away, and it's nuts. But yeah, I'm switched on. I know what I'm talking about, roughly. I try and keep my head out of it. But that sounds amazing, Dunholm. Am I saying that right? Dunholm? It's like Dunholm Mill, yeah? Yeah, it sounds amazing. Do it, man. Just, everyone's going to be a nomad. Everyone's going to do it. You know all those video games and like, what's it called? Fallout New Vegas and all that kind of thing with like futuristic video games and stuff like that. That's what's going to be like. because the people will be forced into doing that sort of stuff. Loads of people live in vans now. There's loads of people live in vans right now. You smoke bud, you look like someone who does. Yeah. I've partaken in Jamaican cigarettes before, yeah. But this is the other point of that. I don't, like, when was the last time? Probably like last week. But I'm not that bothered. I'm not like, I have to blaze every day. Because that's not the way it works. That's not what the plant was put on earth for. It was put on earth for as and when you need it. Yeah, Charlotte, do it. A lot of people have done that and are doing it, yeah. I spend most of my free time outdoors. Yeah, if you spend all your time outdoors and you literally, what do you need to sleep in, you know? Sleeping bag, 3x6. Sit. You don't have a massive grave, do you, like the size of a house? Because you sleep. You sleep in a fucking 4x6 square. So, if you've got a 4x6 square in the back of your bed and you get sleep every night, that's that sorted. Everything else is, but with it's keyboard money, Lions. Mortgages are a con. Yeah, they are a con. They create the money. When you sign a mortgage, they sign you one day and you go back the next day, yeah, to sort the rest of it out, because they've just created the money. There's loads of stuff like that. I'm into law, legalese, the wordings of everything. It's all ancient maritime laws. It's all to do with that. Have an allotment, explore the country, and fish. Pretty basic. Hold on, I'm doing two things at once here. Yeah. Yeah. So they paid it twice. Yeah, basically they paid twice for the That's how banks. But this is a Rothschild banking system. We live in a Rothschild banking system. They created it. It was the Jewish Rothschild family, which aren't even called the Rothschilds anyway. And the Rothschilds is not even Rothschilds, it's Red Shield. It's the Red Shield. I could go into all that business. I'm going to turn this fucking... I'm turning that off because I'm trying to compete with a washing machine and it's making me shout and I'm a bit like... Yeah, so Rothschild banking system was created and it was the Napoleonic Wars. So the wars, Napoleonic Wars in France, when the tide turned from the really, really rich, like really rich, and if you look into the history of it, it's crazy anyway. They lent the king of Bulgaria some money to take mercenary soldiers into Russia to take out the Russian Tsar family. And the Napoleonic Wars, they played with the stocks and share prices. So they gave a false ending to the war. They said that Napoleon won, sent messengers to London, bought all the stocks dropped because they knew what would happen in the morning. So they bought all the stocks at cheap, and then the actual news came out where he'd won, and the stocks just went through the roof. And that's when the Rothschild banking system flipped, when they became so powerful, unstoppable. Anyway. Yeah, have an allotment and explore the country. Basically, mate, that's what everyone should be doing. That's what humans were put on Earth to do. Eat, sleep, fish, fire, hunt, gather. That's what we're built to do. We're not built to live in a house. It's nice, but, we're not built to live in a house with Wi-Fi everywhere and fucking gardening centres and things you got to buy and plastic bottles and bullshit. We're not. This is good water as well, and it's still in a plastic bottle. We're not made to be doing that. So you probably live the life that we should be living, Dunham. So I'm jealous in a way. Not jealous properly, because that's a female thing, but it's the nationwide payouts. It's all the customers' interest. They are not giving anything away. I blew my 50 quid the day I got it. Yeah. But everyone's got a mortgage, so everyone's in the same boat. So it's not such a, it's not such a big deal, but people are paying that. And it's cheaper than renting. That's good. And you kind of own your own house. So in some ways there's advantages to it. But if you look at the... Oh, thanks, Charlotte. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. Thanks for staying back. I'm back on the... I never thought I'd be behind on the comments. Back to the Jews. Dude, every single thing comes from them. Not the Jews, not the people who like live down there who are Jews. It's not them. This is what I'm saying. You've got to separate the state from the people in the state. You've got to separate the Jewish. Well, they're not even Jewish anyway. They worship the sun. They're Satan worshippers. But the higher echelons of Zionist Jews, you've got to separate them from the people you see with funny hats and curly hair. They're not the Jews that we are blaming. The bog standard every day. Yeah, they've funded both sides of every war that's ever happened. That's the big deal. When you look into it and you realise that, like, you can't finance both sides. Same with the Jews. Same with the Nazis in World War II. You know, I live in Nottinghamshire, so I live next to Derbyshire, and in Derbyshire's like massive limestone country. Yeah, half of Derbyshire's limestone, half of Derbyshire's gritstone. I've climbed on the gritstone, I've climbed on the limestone. There's massive limestone quarries in a place called Hope. It's between Hope and Castleton in Derbyshire. It's actually on, you know, the BBC where they do those things where there's like a guy in chrome and he's like walking along a hill. It's like between the programs. That's filmed in Hope Valley, which is Derbyshire, Castleton area. There's a massive limestone quarry there, and that massive limestone quarry supplied both sides of the war with concrete to create the trenches. Blue Circle Cement, it's called. That's where all cement, well, not all cement, but lots of cement in this country comes from. They've got places all over, Lake District and all that. Yeah, well, your kids will survive then. If it's a computer game, you know, like futuristic computer game, Apocalypse, yeah, your kids don't know, they'll be the ones that survive, or are most likely to survive anyway, if we put it in real terms. But well, there is forest schools. They do. I know someone who teaches forest school. A woman who teaches forest schools in primary school. She teaches primary school, but her subject that she teaches is forestry as well. So they do teach those things, but that's at primary school. So by the time they leave school at 18 now, that'll all be gone and done because it was just seen as like something they did as kids. So this is what they do. They placate it. Like, yeah, we teach forest schools in schools. They don't teach it as a like lifestyle, a way of life, because essentially, gas boiler gone, radiators gone, electricity gone. What are you gonna do? We're only one step. We're only one step away from primitive caveman. You need a fire to stay warm, or you're gonna die. We're one step away from that, and the infrastructure that we've got in Britain for housing and gas and stuff like that is dog shit. So yeah, this is what I mean. It gets watered down, Dunelm. It gets watered down, so it's like they're not really teaching survival, and they're not really teaching that instinct to like have to do it. It's like when you see Royal Marines. Just seen them, always wondered. Oh, I'm not sure what you're saying there, username, but yeah, it's like when what was I saying? Yeah, like we get Marines. You know, you see videos on YouTube. It's like Marines versus like ultra runner or something, and it's like this guy's a runner, or this guy's like a parkour, or there's a guy called Magnus that does it. He's a climbing guy. He's a world champion climber, and they're like climbers versus Marines. Yeah, you see the climbers. They're really strong. They're very fit. They're agile. They're moving. But you see that Marine jump into that cargo net. He means it. The guy who's doing it for like fun, for competition, because he's just fit, because he's like, that's his way of life. He's just like, boo. It's not really that. There's no instinct, not that killer instinct kind of thing, and that's what they don't teach. Hold on. Whoa. Random question. Does that hurt when you take the ear stuff out or putting it back in? Only if you're putting a new stretcher in. Take it out. Look, woo. This is one of my woodwork projects. I made this out of oak. That's made out of it's made out of oak. Basically, I'll show you the process. I've got some in the workshop, but no, it doesn't hurt unless what happens is it gets bigger. Look, that was really tiny when I started it. It's like a pinhole. It gets bigger, and then this starts to get loose in the hole, so it doesn't hurt. You kind of have to. It's curved in the middle like that, so you have to get it over the edge and into the middle, and then it stays there. That's what keeps it there. But yeah, they get loose. They get loosey goosey, and you have to get a bigger one. Basically, that's the only way to do it. So you have to keep going bigger and bigger. I went from like a pinhole probably like 15 years ago, and now I'm like nearly 20 mil. That's where you say. I always wondered. Yeah. Yeah, man, you're doing the right thing, though. Now, not that you're gonna take advice from me. I wouldn't take advice from me. I'm a fucking idiot. I've made some right shit choices, but yeah, you're doing the right thing with your kids, man. Just get them involved in shit. Just get them make it so that they just grow up knowing that. Like that's one thing I can thank my parents for. Not a lot that I can, but one thing I can thank my parents for is we like went camping and we went and did stuff like Wales. We didn't go to Scotland, but Wales, Lake District, Cornwall, all over. We used to camp out in Sherwood Forest. And so when people go camping and they're like, oh, it's all special and amazing, I've never been there before. It's like, in my head, I'm like, I've been camping since I was like fucking 6. And that's the way to do it. Get it into their mind, especially if you live, I think you said you live in Berwick or somewhere like that on the Scottish borders. So Lyonsfixitshop. That's my second name. That's why I call it Lyonsfixitshop username. Yeah, it stretches out. It's not going to be massive. What I can do is I can take it out for a few days, and it'll get smaller. And I could put a smaller one in it. So I could actually, it will actually not heal completely, but it will go back. Skin grows, doesn't it? Your skin cells are constantly regenerating all the time. That's why you get like skin coming off you, because it's new skin constantly. So it will grow back, but yeah, in the meantime, you basically you kind of have to keep one in there. I think it's fun as well, because it's one of my little woodworking projects. I just make these things. Where are you from anyway, username? My dad is ex-forces, so he brought us up like a military camp. Yeah, good. I know that's probably like you look back on that and think, fucking hell, that was hard. But look what it's created in you, so that you can now bring up your children. This is legacy, isn't it? That's what we're talking. That's what should be doing. Yeah. Not every bricklayer's son should be a bricklayer, but people who work for themselves should be passing on these businesses. They should be, that's what should be happening, you know. Not everyone's the same, not everyone's brought up the same, but you've got a generation of people who that was kind of starting to happen. And then you just got like a fucking fall off a cliff, basically, where I know kids who are like, I know a girl down, her son, I'm not going to reveal actually, but her son is like, I think he's about 15, nearly 16, and he's like buff. He plays basketball. He's like weightlifting. He's that shape already. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't get him to dig an hole in a garden for love nor money. He's an absolute fanny. But not in a bad way. I'm not dissing him. I'm not like saying he's a shit person. I'm just like, how can you be that fit, but you're not interested in like doing any work? It's like, and that's where the drop off is, isn't it? People who look good, disco muscles, I call it. Your surname is Lyon. Dunham. That's mad. Your surname is Lyon. Oh, you're in Birmingham username. Cool. Not religious, no, spiritual, mate. I try to live by the natural laws that are unarguable. Your username is Lion. That's mad. Is that why you looked through and went, oh look, Lyonsfixitshop? Is that why you subconsciously twigged onto my channel? Maybe your surname's Lion. Yeah, my surname's Lyons. Look, we have all these things around the house, Lyons tea and stuff like that, because that's our family name. That's why we have these things. It's crazy. Look, Lyons tea. No, I just liked content. Oh, awesome. Well, I was in Matlock when you turned up, wasn't I? And you were like watching us in the bike with the bikes and shit. You do as well, yeah. You see. Well, what is it? Lyons tea. There's an ice cream as well, Lion ice cream, and there's a cake, which is probably why I like cake. That's what I say anyway. Are you a religious person? Birmingham. You live in Birmingham. You're religious. How mad is that, dude? This is what I mean. If you put yourself out in the public sphere, electricity, like if you're drawn to someone in a pub because you just think, oh, they're cool, and go and talk to them or something, whatever, yeah. That's some electrical energy signal business, yeah. We all run on electrical energies. Our old brains, just electrical synapses flicking all the time. Everything that's muscle, that's like electrical, almost an electrical signal. So when you think about it and you put yourself out on a network like the Wi-Fi, which is connected to millions of people all over the world, you're going to attract certain type of people, aren't you? Crazy world, mate. Basically, yes. I don't know any more than that. I'm not even drunk my coffee yet. I'm too busy yapping. Oh, wow. Gone cold. That is good coffee, though. I would recommend. Go to Morrison's. Get yourself some of these. Yuasha beans. Yashima beans. They are good. Drink tea as well. Oh, where did username go? Oh, it's still here. Been a good conversation. Well, you know, I didn't expect that anyway. I didn't expect anyone to even turn up. I have one cup a day, maybe one in the afternoon if I'm like feel a bit rough, but I drink 1 cup a day in the morning or mid morning. Well, it's mid afternoon now, but I didn't have one this morning. So, but yeah, recommend this coffee from Morrison's. Good stuff. It's about 3 or 4 quid, but you get an extra. It's 250 gram. It's 250 grams of beans, so you get more than you do in the normal packets. I think they're like 220 or 250. I don't know, something like less. Anyway, you get a bit more, and if you look on the label, even though it's like $3.99 or something like that, $3.70, it says on the label it's the cheapest per gram. So it comes out at like £1.11 or something per 100 grams rather than like £2 something. So it's actually the cheapest. Being a good song, you don't like coffee, voodoo stuff going on. Yeah, man. Well, if you remember in my live yesterday, there's a guy called Darcy, Sailing Darcy. That's his name. No, I've not been abroad for years, dude. Well, not for years, but Holland, Belgium, France, Greece. I went to Santorini in Greece. That's wicked. But my passport ran out, and then everything went a bit weird with COVID and that, didn't it? And I was like, I'm gonna watch what's happening here before I start buying passports and going anywhere. But Nicky, can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. I'm just sending a message to someone. I know I look really weird, but I'm sending a message on top of what you're saying. It's really cool, people being in here and chatting and shit. I love it. I recommend you go Marrakesh. I think you'd enjoy it. Marrakesh. Right, so where's that? That's Ottoman Empire, isn't it? Marrakesh was somewhere between Turkey. Marrakesh, is that Turkey? Or am I completely wrong and it's in like Africa, in like North Africa somewhere? North Africa. Marrakesh? Yeah, it'd be North. Is it North Africa? I don't know. I'm quite good with geography, but I'm just on the spot there with Marrakesh. Yeah, I still. I need to go. I need to go and find you. I need to go and find you, Dunham fisherman dude. There you go. Pin your message up, brother, that you're going live. Go live. Yeah, do it. Just. I'm not expecting to make any money out of this. All I'm doing this whole channel for is for myself, for my mental health, meet people along the way, whatever, attract some cool people like yourselves. This is like my second day going live or third day going live. So I'll do an hour in the morning or afternoon and then an hour at night maybe. I go for walks and do all sorts of stuff. So Nicky New, woo! Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I don't know who's actually in here and who's actually like chatting and stuff, but it's Morocco. Yeah, there we go. North Africa. I got it eventually. It threw me off. I was like, hold on, is that like Turkish Ottoman? Yeah, Morocco, Marrakesh. Is that the capital? This is what I mean. We know lots about countries. I know loads about Holland and places like that. I've lived there a little bit, but yeah, I didn't. I wouldn't have put. I would have got it eventually. I got it eventually. North Africa. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, mental health, man. It's like people don't even really know how to put the words together to say it, do they? Everyone's got mental health. Like, that don't make sense, but everyone's got issues with the mental health, and it's since COVID, it seems rife. Mainly because I think COVID pretty much. Hey, Mystic Moon Witch. Hello, my friend. How are you? Yeah, people are basically traumatized, aren't they? On different levels, obviously. But people are traumatized from COVID. Losing people, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to say, how things are going. Government's telling you to walk that way, not that way. And that fucked with everyone's head. And I don't think anyone's truly like figured it out properly. But I think everyone's got PTSD from COVID. But yeah, that's what this channel's about. It's about me doing stuff, waking up, doing something. I had a pretty fucking harsh. I'll tell my story at some point, but I had a pretty harsh happenings in the last few years. Lost a business in COVID, lost a truck in COVID, so I couldn't even just make my own business again, and blah blah blah. And I'm getting messages again. And yeah, I had a pretty tough time. Then my father died about 18 months ago, and I inherited the house. I've inherited this garden. Look at this for a garden. Does that look overgrown to you? Yeah, I bet it is, Dunno, man. There's always challenges, eh? Always challenges. But you have a wife that you are with and love together, and you have a child, daughter and son, two children. So you're blessed in some ways, you know. Part of my problem, I don't really feel very blessed because I ain't got all that business. I'm at the age where I should have kids and I don't have kids, so I feel out of fucking whack with everything. But yeah, I'm all right, Mystic Moon Witch. I'm on here, so I'm all right. I'm distracting myself, aren't I? But yeah, I've inherited this house garden. It's a bit of a wreck. You can see holes in the ceiling from an old light fitting. But I got new LED lights. No, but this one's broken. But yeah, part of my thing is I've got to sort my life out, and I'm kind of going to do some of it online through this as a motivation to get out there and do things, you know. So you are all here on the journey, so I appreciate it. It's awesome. Thanks, username. It's what happens, man. I'm kind of okay with death. I mean, I cried on his chest in hospital when he died for like 40 minutes. I made my peace with his soul. But yeah, don't think it didn't hit me, like, but people die every day, all day. Someone's just died just now. So death's part of life, isn't it? You know, people have pets and they're like, oh, my dog's died. It's like, yeah, what did you think it was going to do? They only last 15 years. You last 80 years. So what, you think your dog was going to last forever? You fucking retard. But that's because people are emotionally inept with pets and stuff like that, aren't they? Everyone's fucked in there. Best medicine is fresh air and getting away from the rat run. Yeah. The problem with me, Dunholm, I should make sure I've not missed anything. Oh, Mystic and Nikki meeting. Cool. Yeah, the problem with me, you Dunholm, at the moment, for the last sort of 6 months, I've not had a rat run. And I've not worked, I've done odd jobs and I've done stuff around the house. I've chopped loads of wood up and shit like that and done people's work for work, but not proper work. And that's what's killing me. I don't have much purpose. So I'm going to try and concentrate my purpose into like the house, the garden, make myself I've got land to make myself self-sufficient, grow seeds. I've got some seeds on the go in here. Got some rocket seeds there, look. I've got some, I've grown some, take these, look. I've got some avocados. They're soaking. I'm going to put them into, what you do is you wrap them up in paper like this, wet paper, and put them in a bag, and they put roots out. So I'm going to have some avocado trees. Don't know what that is. I think my mum's put that there. That's rosemary. And this is, what's it called? Celery. And so I'm just rooting some celery. It's getting some roots on it, look. And then I can put that out as well. So it's not going to happen this year. It's going to take me this year to get around it, but I want to try and make myself so I can grow potatoes. Grow some potatoes. I've got like seeds here, look. These are pepper seeds. You know, there's expensive peppers what no one ever buys in the supermarket because they're too expensive. There's sweet peppers that are long. Seeds from them. I've got some chili seeds in here, look. Bird's eye chili, I think that one is. Not sure what this one is, but dried chili. Oop, all the seeds falling out. But yeah, I want to eventually get myself so instead of nipping to supermarket to buy some salad, I will grow my own salad. Oh, I just pulled the whole fucking plant out of there. That was dumb, wasn't it? I'm trying to show you how nice they are. But that one's putting outside in the sun. But yeah, grow my own salad and such. Thank you, Mystic. People don't say things like that to me often, so I really appreciate it. Fresh air, get out the rat run, yeah. Don't think down about yourself, bro. Regardless what happened, you should always say, thank God. Yeah. Well, my God is nature. That's how I think of the world. My God is nature. So, like, if the wind blows your house down, nature, mate. Maybe you should move house. That's why the half of America should just move. They're fucking idiots. They're just like, I live in, what do they live in? What's it called? Hurricane Alley. I live in Hurricane Alley, man. It's hard work out here. It was fucking move, you dickhead. You're obviously not supposed to live there, are you? 250-year-old colony of retards, mate. Basically, that's what America is. I've got pretty wild views as well, so sometimes I'll say stuff and it might offend people, but it's not to offend. It's just being real. I really appreciate what you're saying there, username. That's really nice. I thank nature, you know. It's a sunny day today. I got some water and, you know, natural. Only thing promised in life is death. This is true, mate. And taxes. Yeah. You're doing well, bro. I need to do better though. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of like resting on my laurels a little bit. I've spent, because it's been so cold this where I am, it's been like cold until like maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So it's nearly May and it's not even warm. Like the first warm day was like yesterday and the day before, and today's probably hot in the sun as well. But I appreciate what you're saying. I just need to do more. I need to push harder to get, because I'm 45, so in 20 years time I'm fucking done, mate. Dead. I'm not going to be doing nothing. And I've done extreme sports all my life, so like skateboarding, BMXing, mountain biking, rock climbing, stupid shit, yeah, like supboarding and all that. So all my joints are going to be, this elbow's knackered already. So yeah, I just want to push for this next like 5-10 years, so that after that I can like sit back and just like, I fucking did something. I'm okay. You know what I mean? It the reward of growing your own food from the ground to the plate. Yeah, man, and it tastes better. I don't know if you know. I'm going to catch up with these comments at some point, but just on that point there, let's not lie, man. You don't eat salad. Yeah, I do eat salad, bro. But do I not look like I eat salad? I'm not particularly, for 45. I'm not bad. I'm not fat. I do eat salad. I love salad, mate. I love beetroot and rocket. They're my favourites, man. You know what I do? Get a pizza, put it in the oven, get it out, put rocket all over the top of it. I slice it that way rather than like outwards. Slice it into slices that way. Cover it in rocket, olive oil, salt, pepper, balsamic vinegar, and then I just fold the long slices up like that and then just eat them with the rocket on top. I love it. Hey, Mystic Volcano knocked mine down. Yeah, Nikki, you've got a crazy story about a volcano knocking your house down. Like, that's mad shit. That's like, and I didn't mean to say like, you know, natural things, you should just fucking move house, like, but you cannot argue with a volcano knocking your house down. I don't think it's an act of God, but it's like, you can't argue with that. A volcano knocked your fucking house down. It's like, what? You can't do anything about that. Only like rebuild and see what you can get in there. It's nature, eh? Yeah, that's what I mean. This is why there's no religion. There's no like, oh my God, your God, my book, your book. It's like, it's fucking nature, mate. You can't argue with it. You get a tidal wave that just goes, poof. There's no way you're stopping it. You can't argue with it. And it's the only thing that I've ever come across in my life. Nature, whether that's human nature, wildlife nature, trees, whatever, or natural disaster nature, you cannot argue with it. You cannot stop a wave. Anyway, I'd go on a bit of a rant there, dude. Yeah, reward of eating from your own plate, man. They've done tests. I don't know if you've seen them on mushrooms. So they take like it's not photosynthetic, but they take a photograph and it shows up inside the mushroom when it's alive, growing, still in the ground. It shows the electricity signals of the mycelium that's inside the mushroom, yeah? And it's blue and it glows like a tree inside it, like a root system. And then they take a photo of it alive, and they take a photo of it every like hour from being alive and then being cut and then put on a board or whatever, and then just take a photo of it every 20 minutes, and you see the light inside it like that dimming, slowly dimming until it's gone. That's why fresh food tastes better. That's why when you've got an allotment and you eat peas off them and they taste really good. I'd love to hear more of your story, Nikki. You should put yourself out there, man, and get your story out there and talk about it more. It's amazing. And taxes, yeah. Well, true, innit? But yeah, that's why fresh food off the tree, off the vine, off the plant, that's why it tastes better, because it's full of nutrients that are literally connected between the fruit and the ground and nature. It's like literally the life force. That's everyone should eat everything they ever eat off a tree. Food grows on trees. I don't know why we've got food shortages. It's mental. If you can't grow food where you live and that's causing a starvation in your nation, then you need to fucking move. But humans are stupid and they get caught in cities and towns and states and provinces of where the governmental people have put them, and they get trapped in there. And anyway, it's got deep already, hasn't it? By whose scale do you need to do better? Maybe by my scale, I need to sort my family out. I know what you're saying, but also I know what I'm saying. But I don't mean do better as in like get a bigger car or a faster bike or a more beautiful wife or anything. I just mean like I'm pretty much doing fuck all and I need to do something. And so I'm not getting from like there to better. I'm just like, I need to do better. And it'll come. So, but I appreciate what you're saying, Mystic. Yeah, I wasn't arguing with lava. Yeah, too right, Nikki. Oh, I'm almost caught up. Cool. Yeah, don't know. It'd be cool, wouldn't it, to hear a story, you know? Just to know what. I mean, I know you put videos out and stuff, Nikki. You should just do it more, man. It took me 3-4 weeks, and I'm on my way to like. I don't care about subscribers. I don't care. It's nothing to do with it. I don't care. I'm never going to make money off of YouTube. I don't care. But to have the community, to have the people, to have the help, someone will say, "Why don't you do this? Oh yeah, that's a good idea." Do you know what I mean? Someone like Dunham who lives up there, that's amazing. He's got probably loads of little tricks and stuff. He's got an allotment. I mean, I used to have an allotment with chickens and all that stuff, but I'd like to get back to that. So that maybe that answers your question, Mystic. I'd like to get back to where I was when I had I had fiance, house, motorbikes, my own garage, dog, cat, chickens, ferret. I had a ferret called Chester. And we were growing food, and we had chicken, we had fresh eggs. We lived like not a life, a simple life, you know what I mean? Not expensive, like simple life, you know? Picking fucking slugs out your salad and shit like that. Yeah, and I used to go game shooting for a season, and I used to eat all the fresh partridge and pheasants, and I learned to cut them up myself, and butcher's dead easy, like butchering them and cooking them and all that. So my favourite pheasant dish is with pheasants, a whole pheasant in a pot, ton of mustard, and a really nice, proper, real apple cider in the oven, 2 hours, whatever, yeah. Everyone says that, but it was quite traumatic, you know. Yeah, I bet it was traumatic. And when you're ready, I hope you do share your story, Nikki, when you're ready, obviously, because trauma's complicated. But I hope you do share your story when you're ready to do that. And I know everyone's probably says like, yeah, share your story, man. But you're probably like, I don't want to. But hopefully when you're ready. See, there's a question that'll catch me out every time, username. What's your plan today, mate? My plan is to go in there with these hedge cutters and fucking sort it out. That's basically my plan. But normally, on a day when I'm not feeling very good, I'm feeling all right today. Normally, on a day when I'm not feeling very good, that kind of question username would just like, I don't know, I've got to think of something. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not poo-pahing your point, Mystic, but I get what you're saying. That's the challenge you need, mate. Think that's your purpose. Yeah. This is what I'm kind of like. It's taken me a while. It's taken me like since January, February time to like come around and just go accept that that's what I got to do, and then I can like I'm a bit slow. I'm quite quick, but I'm a bit slow. I'm a bit of a like go home, think about it for 2 weeks, and then come back and I'll know what to do then. But it's a big life decision, so it's not just like should I take the bin out or not, you know. But yeah, it's accepting that that's the case, and that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to die happy knowing that I tried to like look after my family. I don't have my own family. Unbelievably, everyone goes on about it. But yeah, simple's better, man. But I appreciate that, Donald. We're on the same wavelength. We have the same. We have almost the same second name. Mine's S, Lions with an S, and yours is Leon. Do you know? Do you know, Donald, anything about the family name and where that comes from originally? I have a little bit, but I'd love to know what you think. I'm not going to lie, I'm very lucky in the sense here in Durham. I'm 30 minutes from the sea, and the same in the other direction is countryside and hills. And yeah, man, that's what I mean. Most people would be like, why would you move to Durham? It's like shithole. Because they're thinking of the human infrastructure that's put there, like, oh, there's no supermarkets and like the mortgages and blah, blah, blah. Fuck all that. I don't care about that whole life world. You have to live within it. You know, I buy San Pellegrino's, fancy water. Well, but I don't really care about the fucking human infrastructure in the world. You live in Durham because, well, you live there, you're lucky, whatever. But you got the sea there, and you got the mountains there, and it's whole of Scotland, and the Lake District. I would imagine it's not that far away, but that's the way that you should think about it. So that's what I'm saying. You're in tune with the right things, I reckon. There. Yeah, and you've got history of the city in between. Yeah, that's awesome, man. This concrete jungle. Where are you? Right in the middle of Birmingham username. Really? Man, get the fuck out of there. Just get out of there. You know, Birmingham was one of the most bombed places in the war. It's like, it's not really a safe place to be anyway. If something kicks off, it's going to get flattened. I say you're better off living in a tree than an air raid shelter. Because air raid shelters get bombed. Like, go and live in a tree, they don't get bombed. And don't get me started on the potholes. Oh, mate, just buy an off-roader. Just buy a fucking, what do they call it? Zombie apocalypse vehicle, mate. If you're going to get around in a car, just buy an off-roader, big tyres. In my heritage, it's a shithole. It's not that it's a shithole. Like, there's nice places. I've been to Birmingham a few times. And you know the canals near the Cube building and all the little canals and that. It's fucking beautiful, man. It's beautiful. The Peaky Blinders bit, beautiful. But it's the people that make it a shithole, and it's not the people individually. It's the fact that there's a million of them all stuck in that one spot. It's not good. We need to spread out, mate. We need to spread out. I don't mean building houses in the green belt spread out. I mean, like, if you're clever, fucking move out the way. Leave them to it. If they want to scrabble over scraps in the city, mate, let them scrabble over scraps. I'm going to sit under my apple tree and eat apples. Hold on. Whoa. It's a shithole, yeah. In my heritage, sorry, that's where I was. You notice this, I'm not very good with comments. The French Irish, and where I was born, most of my family live Scotland. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was reading the wrong person's comment. I need to go to the loo, so I'm going to, like, have a wander and put you on mute for a moment. But, yeah, that's where it is. Leon Valley, that's where the name comes from. So the original name of Leon, it comes from the Leon Valley. So it's French Gauls, what are they called? The Normans, Saxons, yeah. It comes from people of Leon. That's what the name means. There's a Leon Castle in South Ireland, and there's a Leon, the Glen Leon is also in like the low part of the Highlands of Scotland. So yeah, that's what I know about the name. It means people of Leon, which was the Leon Valley in France. Hold on a minute, I'll be back. Whoa, geez, that's better. I might come and sit in the sun actually and chat to you lot for a minute to get some sunshine on my skin. But yeah, that's what I know about the family name thing. I don't mean like the family name as in my family's heritage. I meant like the name itself. Because every name has a, like, where's it come from? You know, Cartwright or whatever. But yeah, you've got Irish and French. Lyon, it's called Castle Lyon. It's in, I can't remember the county, but it's the south part of Ireland. So, and French, which makes sense, yeah. So French people came over to Britain and Ireland, and they start a little colony in Southern Ireland, and they started a colony in like the low Highlands of Scotland, yeah. I'm in a brutalized style council estate. Love the inside, outside, I rush through. Right, yeah. I know what you mean, the brutalist style. Put my phone down, keep holding it. Totally agree with you. I need to keep up with the comments. I live in the jewellery quarter, so I'm basically in the middle of... Right, yeah, I know where that is. That's not far from Peaky Blinders bit, yeah? It's kind of like the northeast of the city, a little bit there, yeah? We have 6 clans in my family. Oh, awesome. I'd love to know more about that, actually, because I know it's not the same name. I'm not trying to jump on your family's history as mine, but originally it will have come from the Gaul. Is it Asterix the Gaul? It's the Gauls, isn't it? Came over, settled. People of Leon. Fancy family name. Loughborough. Oh, I'm not that far behind on the comments, yeah. Yeah, it's sunny here, dude. I'll go and show you, actually. I don't want to show you too much because like weirdos on the internet, like looking where I live. I've got motorbikes and stuff, and like, I'm really precious about them. Whoops. I just sprayed myself with spring water. I didn't actually have anything to eat yet. I got sidetracked when everyone turned up chatting. Oh, you're back. Yeah, I went to water the plants, mate. Ooh, look at that, sunny. I don't want to show everyone exactly where I live, but here's my motorcycle, which I didn't put away last night properly. I didn't put the cover on it. But yeah, this is my motorbike. That's why I went touring. It's good fun. Old thing, it's knackered. But yeah. I've got some nice plants in my gardens. This heather, it comes out really early every year. My mum does this front bit. Got some nice plants, flowers here. These are nice. These are beautiful as well. Check these. I think they're tulips. Check the colour. Ooh, check the colour on those beauties. I can't see what I'm showing you, but yeah, check the colour on those. Got a couple of pots of those actually. Let me do this. That'll help, won't it? Forget-me-nots. And some more of those beautiful tulips. But yeah, you can see how sunny it is from my shadow. Hello. I'm just an idiot on YouTube basically, so I'll get doing all sorts of crazy shit. I'm trying not to show you my front door or anything, so I don't. Oh, you're not feeling great today? Yep, gotta watch the weirdos. Yeah, there must be some link there, dude. Yeah, just from the small group of people who would have travelled and settled. Small Heath. Yeah, I don't know it, but I know roughly where the jewellery quarter is. I'm just fucking, my brain's like doing all these comments. Should read them in order, shouldn't I? Yeah, mate. Definite link in the early days. Definitely, man, yeah. Gotta watch the weirdos. And yeah, too right, Mystic. I'm not that bothered. No one really knows where I live, but I'm showing you my front door now, so it's a bit dumb. Yeah, don't think you're being paranoid. I went on holiday in September and I posted it a lot. And long story short, some motherfuckers robbed my house and my car. Jesus. I'd show everything, I don't really care, but I do walks and stuff from here, so I'm gonna like walk across the road to the nature reserve and shit like that. I'll go for a walk in the nature reserve if you want, I'll take you with me. But I'm on Wi-Fi at the minute, so that's why I've not gone anywhere today. I used loads of my data up yesterday, I think. Off to work in a minute. I hope you have a good day, Nikki. I hope you feel better. You're one of the people who like I've been talking to for a while, chatting and stuff. So I hope you feel better today and good that you're going to work and you're doing what you need to do. So yeah, I hope you have a good day. There you go. Virtual hug from Mystic Witchmoon. I always say your name backwards. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that happening, dude. That's crazy shit. You're getting robbed, and that's what I mean. People on holiday, and if someone's got to see it on your Facebook, and you're done, aren't you? What you're supposed to do is go on holiday, film it all, come back, and then put it online. And then no one knows you went, and you're still there. You should have said sorry about that, Nikki. What? Sorry about what, eh? Yeah, I hope you feel better. I hope you have a great day, Nikki. I really appreciate you coming in and supporting. You've been all over my videos, commenting, and I really appreciate the support. It's mega. You're awesome. You're an awesome bird. I shouldn't really say that, but high BP. Yeah. Getting some natural remedies for that. That's what you want to do. Turmeric and cayenne pepper. I think that's good for blood pressure. And I really like that everyone's in here like supporting each other. It's really cool. That's what I want to do. I'm not interested in trolls. I'm not interested in people coming in and going, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to write stupid words and I don't really care. Let them get on with it. But it's really cool that people who are already in here are the type of people who are like supporting each other and saying nice shit to each other, and it's good. Yeah, all the love, Nikki. There you go, all the love. I do my Nazi love salute. I give you the love. Yeah, you take it, girl, and do what you want to do with it. Just let it soak in and make you feel better. Yep. We got some crackhead on a scooter. Yeah, all the best, Nikki. Have a great day at work. Just know that you're doing good because you're at work and you're doing the things you need to do to look after your family. So, big love. Probably the nicest live you've ever been. Wow. Well, come back for some more. We'll give you some more love when you need some more. Spread it. I don't mean like in a weird way, but yeah. Come back. I'm really happy that people like stuff like this because that's what I want to do. I hate YouTube. Well, I don't. I love it. I love all the stuff that I watch. But when you look at some people's lives and you're just like, seriously, man, you're literally just clogging up the fucking airwaves with bullshit. So, yeah. Do some more positive stuff. Do some more, like, I don't know. Just spread the love around. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a small community. They'll stop it eventually because they don't like all that stuff, do they? But people used to do this stuff in pubs, didn't they? And like miners' welfares and stuff like that. And it's all gone because people can't afford to go to the pub. I went to the pub the other week. I went out for a whole day. Well, I went out for the afternoon and evening. I spent like 80 quid or something. It was nuts. I had like burger, 2 pizzas, that was 30 quid. Fucking nuts. So people can't afford to do that shit, so they don't get that community sense. So yeah, I love that community thing done on. It's cool. We have to support each other, like each other's videos, and that's how you get
That's how you get out there. You only need people commenting bullshit on your videos all day, and it's like, cool, there you go. It gets. And I'm not about like trying to make money out of YouTube. I'm about like trying to reach more people. It's the way it's meant to be. We are all one people. Too right, brother. I love that. People power. That's what I'm into. People power. If we want to shut down Morrison's, you could do it like that. Just don't go there. Don't spend your money in Morrison's. Morrison's would disappear. That's people power. Yeah, there's no time for drama. I'm not a drama llama. I'm a karma llama, not a drama llama. John's a little bit of an odd one, Nikki. I got blocked like a week ago and he's still not sorted it out. I think he doesn't like people getting too close to him and figuring out what he's all about because he's got a bit of a persona going on. And I think if you figure him out, maybe he feels a bit vulnerable or something. He shouldn't be like, but yeah, I got blocked from him as well. I think Charlotte did as well. But yeah, don't. Sometimes I think he does it by accident as well. He's pissed up, isn't he? So like, I don't know. But don't yeah, don't worry about it, Nikki. It's happened to me. Just as I started going live as well, so I don't really, mind too much. And he comes into my live and yeah, don't worry about it, Nikki. I'm off too. I've subscribed. Cheers, brother. Yeah, we'll speak again. Username 0121. Citizen 0121. We will meet again. Next talk, we'll get into the politics. Yeah, well, I'll give you my opinions. They might not be right, but they're based on pretty much knowing what the fuck's going on. I figured him out. He hates me. Well, you were the first out, Mystic. You were the first person who like went, doop, even though like you were one of his first mods. So I think, but he does explain that. He does say like, I'm going to get mods in and they'll come in and I'll keep them for a bit and then we'll move them on. I think he wants to keep it all like, so it's just a similar group of new people who haven't figured him out yet or something. I don't know. I'm the same as you. I'm not in YouTube for the goal of being monetized. I do have to buy me a coffee page, but you got to buy me a coffee page. I'm gonna set one of those up, dude. Just because, some rich guy from fucking America might buy me a coffee, so that'd be cool. But just to back up the adventures, and there's no pressure to add to it. Yeah. What's this thing? If someone wants to buy you a coffee, let them. Cool. I might set that up. I don't know how to set it up, so I'll have to look into it. Yeah, Mystic was one of the first people in there. She was first in there, first person I met on John's lives. And everyone was, it was similar in there. It's a great little community. That's why I don't get why I don't keep people in there. But yeah, she was one of the first person I met. She was really nice. She lives in Loughborough, which is like an hour that way or something. And she's a lovely person. So you were having your teeth out at the time, I remember. Yeah, we're all still here, Nikki. We're all here for you, man. We can distract you from the bullshit. I don't know if I can help in any other way, but I can distract you from the bullshit. I'm here and around still, Nikki. Yes. I love all the love. I have my email on my YouTube page. Send me an email. I'll help you do it. Yeah, I've got to find you. Is your name, if I search Dunholm Fisherman Adventure, will I find you? Because my handle on here is Lyonsfixitshop, but my actual is Rhythm 24-inch. So they're different. But yeah, I will go find you and add you. I said I'd do it yesterday, but I didn't. Are they still... Yeah, this is what I mean. People remember people who were nice to them in lives. I remember people who were nice to me in lives and who I've talked to and who come back. Like Carly, she comes back into my lives and says hello and says like, hey, how you doing? She's cool, man. She's a really cool bird. And it's like finding those good ones and keeping them, which is why I don't get why John gets rid of people, because I think he's just a bit... I think John's becoming alcoholic, dependent, schizophrenic, stressed. He's stressed even though he's not stressed. think he's got a lot of stuff going on, but he's still a cool guy. I think he's a bit wild, but you know, he's a cool guy. Yeah, did you sort your teeth out? Your handle's the same as your page name. Awesome. I'll go find you then when I've finished this live. Now I'm 20 minutes in already. I need to get out in the garden with that strimmer. And Dunham is going to be live tonight, maybe, doing some fishing and shit. So, outdoor adventures from Dunham. I would think that would be awesome, mate. I'm going to find you and see if you go live. It's the last I will say about John Jeff, but he's definitely mentally unwell. Yeah, he's kind of both, isn't he? Which is why I think there's some sort of like switch in his brain happening somewhere. Because he's unwell, but then sometimes you just think he's so well because he's good with advice and shit like that as well. So I think he's generally a good person. He just does mad shit because he's on the drink. That's what it does to you, innit? Even though I did notice him drinking water last night, but I don't know if it was wine in a water bottle or water in a water bottle. But he had a bottle of Buxton. But I couldn't tell if it was wine in there or not. And maybe it was just hiding that it was drinking wine. It's a shame that people are dealing with the struggles. Yeah, man. People are dealing with struggles. But maybe an hour or two every day chatting and having some sort of hope and good vibes and a bit of love come into your community. Pick people up a bit. It does me. It does work. But I don't have any friends, you see. I went out on my motorbike for fucking 2 hours yesterday. I asked my mate Craig, and that's about it. I don't know anyone else, so. I'm gonna go in the workshop anyway, and there you go. You can see my fucking house name now. That's good. Oh, that sun's blazing. It's beautiful. I love it. What's the weather saying? I'm gonna start doing this as well. Look. Oh, you can't see it that way, can you? I'll do that. I've got one of these old things. A barometer. It's a French barometer as well. This means good temperatures, and this means changeable. No, this means bad weather, and this is the bit in between. So, yeah, masking is the most dangerous thing. That guy's got a lot of fire engine, a lot of masks going on. I put my face really close so you can't see my house. Look. I'll show you my fireplace though. I'm quite proud of this. I painted this myself. Look at the line there. Look at that line. Perfect. I painted all this nice myself for my mum when she had this log burner put in. And these are logs that I chopped myself. These are my logs what I chopped. But yeah, nice fireplace. Shame about the rest of the house. But lovely the rest of the week. Yeah, heat wave. It's going to be just like boom. Everything's dry, knackered, done. I don't mind showing you around here. This is my workshop with motorbikes and wood turnings and all that business. And I put you in there. How's that? And hands free. Woo! So currently in my workshop. You like the colour? Yeah, that took a while to find. Not to find, but to get the right paint. It's from Wilco's. I can't remember what it was called now. I'll find it and tell you. But yeah, the colour's awesome because it's like a matte sheen on it as well. It's like really weird velvety colour. It's beautiful. You appreciate a good workshop, dude, yeah? Well, this is the sort of thing I do, Dunno. I've been making spoons. Well, I'll show you. Making spoons and little carvings. I did that the other day on a video. I've got an ash spoon in the works at the moment, a little pocket spoon, little small one you can put. I'll send you one, dude. I'll send it to like one of, I don't know, an address that you feel like okay giving. I'll send you a spoon. I got loads of them. I'll show you, look. Got loads of spoons and bowls and cups. Made this cup. Check this one out. You'll appreciate this, dude. That's a branch in the bottom. I still need to chop this corner off here. I'm debating whether to do it or not. But yeah, that's the branch in the bottom. Oop, I need plugging in again. That's the branch in the bottom, and it's come out in the bottom of the cup. So this is my like. It was a bit taller. I ended up breaking it, and I had to make it smaller. But yeah, I make all sorts of. This is one of my favourite spoons that I've made, an ash. It's made out of ash. Really solid. They're like never snap that. This is one I made from. This is plum wood, and I left the bark on the back there. There's a little. It's a little stirring spoon, you know, for like stirring your pot and tasting it when you're cooking. That one's made of willow, I believe. I snapped it though. I don't know if you can see it, but I snapped it and had to glue it back. This little scoop. But yeah, just been making stuff like that. I make my handles. I made this hammer handle. Put a like wedge in the top. It's a nice little, because I snapped the handle, so. And make, yeah, all sorts of bits. So this is what I'm going to be doing, hopefully. But yeah, I'm just going to open this door, which is pretty broken. There we go. Woo! Yeah, it gets hot in here. It's like a conservatory, so it's nice to have the door open and let it breathe. I've also got a fan because it gets pretty crazy in here. Might put that on actually, just blow some of the air out, blow the hot air out. I'll catch up with your comments soon as well. Ah, nice bit of breeze. Nice bit of breeze from the fan. Haha! Mystic, you love wood, huh? Hold on, let me go back. I'm missing people. Classmate, love it. Reminds me of peacock feathers. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it, Mystic. You're just washing up, Nikki. Okay. Nice one. Thanks. You're still listening in. Reminds me of peacock feathers. Classmate, love it. What, the workshop? Yeah. You should think about doing a craft fair or something. Yeah, I will eventually. My mate does it. He's been doing it 15 years and he really struggles to sell stuff. Like, because if you think someone spends 5 hours making a spoon, or 4 hours, maybe 2 hours, I don't know, that's going to be like 30 quid. He's going to pay 30 quid for a wooden spoon. Nobody. My wife calls me a tool hoarder. Yeah, dude. If you want to see tool hoarding, there's that just under that bench there. That's just hand tools, yeah? And then I've got welders, drill press, grinders. This is another one of the things what I carved. This is my first carving. Whack, 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 whack. Duck, walking stick duck out of line. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be showing people around more than doing stuff. So weird. You love wood. You love wood. Well, I'll make everyone a spoon, eh? How about that? I'm going to start a thing where everyone who's in a club, I'll send them a spoon. Well, definitely a very cool hobby, that, mate. Yeah, well, I do motorbike mechanics and all sorts of stuff like that as well. I've got this motorbike, what I built myself. But then I got into wood stuff. I've got my wood store here, look. This is my wood store. Got some ash and some sycamore. I've been making this big bowl out of it's just a bowl, like put your keys in or something, put some fruit in it or whatever. I've got all sorts of bits of wood. It's all drying out though. That's what pisses me off in here. It's drying out, but I've got like a frisky piece of wood. Anyway, let me catch up with the comments. Yeah, I was laughing at that. Mystic loves a bit of wood. Tell everyone, they'll all want one. Cheers, Mystic. You knew that was going to happen. It's the time people don't want to pay for. Yeah, well, this is the thing. To someone who doesn't really get it, that is just a piece of wood. It's just a piece of wood. It's a spoon, isn't it? Like, why would you pay? They're like, you could buy a metal one in Morrison's for like 70p or something. But if that's taken 3 hours, it shouldn't really take 3 hours, to be honest, maybe 2 hours. But this cut, that could have taken me 3 hours quite easily over time. No one's going to pay 30 quid for that, are they? Yeah, the process of making walking sticks is freaking awesome. I might go live later when I take my girl for a walk. Yeah, do it. Do it, Nikki. I follow you. I'm going to have to put people's fucking alarm bells on and stuff, or so I'm going to miss everyone's lives. It's going to annoy me. But my battery's running out as well, so I need to go and like get my charger. Yeah, do it. I'll always encourage people. Just do it, Nikki. Just get out there. You don't have to talk. Just chat shit. What do. Your first few lives are just going to be rubbish, aren't they? Do you know? Not rubbish, but as in like you don't know who's going to come in. So there's 7 people in here apparently. I don't know how. Yeah, man, I can help with stuff like that. Help you with bits of welding and how to do stuff and all that kind of thing. I'm happy to like give advice on shit. Like I say, I used to have a VW T25 camper van. Had it for like 6 years, and we did like a month every year in Cornwall and Devon, and it was mega. I loved it. He's such a wonderful man, really wholesome. His craft's so insane. I don't know what to say when people say shit like that. I appreciate it. It's really nice. I'm just a guy. I think I'm cool, but when other people think I'm cool, it kind of like throws me a little bit. You're a beautiful woman as well, Nikki, and you know you've been through some crazy shit, and you've come out the other side, and you're like still here, and you're still doing it. You know, so I appreciate the compliments. I don't really know what to do with them, but you're amazing too. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, do you make me blush, girl? Like I love women. I think they're great, but I never know really what to do with them, especially when it's on here. Hey, Lady General. How you doing? Yeah, just in the workshop chatting. I'm going to go into the garden at some point soon because my battery's running out, and I'm going to tackle that. I got your messages and I replied to a few, but then everyone started like sending me comments, so I didn't know what I was. I've got your messages, but just don't get funny about it. No, it's cool, Nikki. It's cool. I just like whatever. It's fun, isn't it? It's nice. Nice to be nice. Cheers, Dunham. I'll find you after this live, and I'll hope to see you later doing some fishing. Take care, my friend. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks, Mystic. Appreciate it. It's real nice. And this all comes from a place of like, we've just been talking about mental health and how we feel about each other and how we feel about ourselves and all that stuff. So just so you know, Lily, that's where the conversation came from when you just like walked in. So that's just a context for you. I've been talking for an hour about mental health and what we do and how we treat each other and shit. And it's just a cool little community of people who are all supporting each other and giving each other a bit of love and all that. So it's cool. I do need to go at some point, obviously, and I'm going to get my get a big rubbish bag and a strimmer, and I'm going to like sort the garden out. I'll have a walk around, see if I can get a signal in the garden, and tell you what I'm going to do with it all. So this is all overgrown. This is hops. There's some hops in here. Look, I need to keep these hops. This is going to be a compost area. I'm going to put a roof over the top of here, hopefully. Top of there, over here, and shelter this bit. I need to cut this tree back because it's growing trees out of its bottom now, and it should really be over there. And I've also got this issue with this stuff, which is bindweed. So I need to get this bindweed and I need to grow it up and then chuck it into some bags. Get it off the plants. Look how thick this is already. It's crazy. I need to get this and bag it up and spray it. But it might take me a full year to get rid of that. I need to clear all this stuff out. Yeah, you're right, Lily. Good to talk about mental health. Men don't have the same as women. Yeah, we don't talk to each other, do we? That's what we don't do. I mean, all this is like red brick paths under it. There's all red brick paths and beautiful shale, and I've got this fucking ugly motorbike stuck in the way as well. I need to get that shot off. But I've got some great bushes and stuff coming up. This is a blackcurrant bush, and I got to take this shed down because the tree is creeping into the shed, and now there's more shit growing off the shed than there is in the garden. I'm going to cut all this back, find these paths again, and define this path. This pergola's fell over, so I need to sort that out. There's loads of ivy everywhere. I've got to chop all this back and make it into a nice hedge. So this beautiful seating area, it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Got some beautiful flowers there. Check these. These are called bleeding hearts. These flowers. I don't know if you can see them, but yeah, they're called bleeding hearts because they're like heart shaped and they've got a little drop of blood coming out of them. And then I've got a big piece of slate. That's Welsh slate. That is big stand of slate there. I've got to take all the ivy off it, and the apple trees started rooting. I might have to take. Is that hawthorn? It's crazy. I don't know what that is. Might be this stuff. But yeah, it's grown completely over the path. So this is the bit I'm going to concentrate on today. Just this corner here. And then if I go through another beautiful flower there, that I don't even know what it is. These are all stuff my dad's planted. So I want to look after the garden like he did. I've got some thyme growing just here. That's nice in a pot. More pots and stuff there. And then I need to clear this. We've got a tree growing here. I had to cut that back last year, but that's growing back again. It's originally just grown in a plant pot, and then it just overgrown, and now it's like underneath the patio and shit. So I need to clear all this patio, clear this. I built all this when I was a kid, all these red brick paths, and I've got some more fencing panels to put up there. I robbed them off of a friend the other week, and then I'm going to put all like pots and shit down here. Got an aqua garden. That's a fish tank with plants growing out of it. That used to have some goldfish in there. And then yeah, like I said, I've got to get rid of this whole shed business and cut this. I don't even know what this is. It's like honeysuckle or something. I don't know, but it's pretty fucking well established on the shed, and so I'm gonna have to cut all these plants down and shit. So anyway, yeah, green cover on the bike. It's not a bad idea. I need to get one. Do it in a live, you'll get it done. I know. Hey Michelle, how you doing? Good to see you. Michelle's I think you know Nikki, and I think you might have met Lady General before. Yeah, there's some beautiful plants though. Look at these plants here. It's fucking amazing stuff, isn't it? I just need to knock it all back and get it all back into order. But I don't want to kill it all now. I want to kind of do it at the end of the year, but then it's just going to be so overgrown. So look. Hey Michelle, you can do it, get stuck in. Yeah, I know. It's going to be a lot of work. Yeah, I know. What? It's a beautiful garden. It's gone past the point where it's not manageable anymore. It needs all cutting back. But there's wildflowers. There's like natural cow slips. We've got cow slips in my garden. Do you know what I mean? They can't even get them in the normal. You don't even find them so much in nature anymore. Got a big stone back there. I don't even know that was there. What's that? Oh, a load of stones, yeah. And they've got another hop growing here as well. So I want to keep this because this hop's beautiful. I want to grow it and get some hops off it. And then yeah, that bit there is just like the rubbish pile from the old fence panel. So I've got to get rid of that or burn that wood. You can just trim it back. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, my dad built this garden. It's beautiful. It's like a little nature reserve, and that's why I want to keep it. But I also want to grow vegetables and stuff and herbs and that. So I have to scoot, everyone. Take care. Take care, Mystic Witch Moon. See you later, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, and catch Nikki on her live as well. Everyone sub to everyone else. I don't know how to do it. I can never sub to everyone. My battery's dying as well, so maybe I'll end this when my battery dies. Fusion Rocket, that's right, that's Nikki's channel. Her channel name's different to her username, so have a wonderful afternoon yourself, Nikki. You can just trim it back, clear it, and veg be ready for winter. Yeah, this is what I need to do. Pin that comment there. Might be live tonight. There you go. Fusion Rocket. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, I built this whole garden. I did the whole thing pretty much when I was like 15. So I should be able to sort it out. But you can see it's so green and lush and beautiful. I kind of don't want to cut it. Oh, this is going to have to go. It's getting in the way of the lines and stuff. But yeah, that's my first job. Through the jungle. A mighty jungle. This is my first bit. I'm going to concentrate on this little bit here. I'm going to chop all this back and get it into a bag. Oh shit, I got the fucking bindweed here now. I hate this stuff. I hate the bindweed. It's beautiful flowers and it does your soil really good. It's just invasive. It chokes everything and kills it. You sub everyone when you get home. Oh wow, are you out and about, are you? I thought you was at home anyway, but yeah, do that. My battery's dying, so I'm gonna have to go inside just to get some power. But yeah, more workshop stuff to come. Wood turning, not turning, wood carvings, all that kind of business. This is my biggest fan. This is my biggest fan, basically. School run. Oh shit, is it that time? Gee, it's 3 o'clock. Yeah, everyone go on the school run. Maybe that seems like a natural. Look at this. It's a sun. Beautiful colours of the sun. You can't really see them properly. Yeah, maybe that's a natural place to end. It's only 10 a.m. for me. Are you still in Boston, Michelle? You were in Boston the other day on holiday, I believe. So I have my it's 3 p.m. here, and I've not done too much today, so I feel a bit shit now. But I'm gonna get out and clear that garden. Well, some of it. And get some more water. Oh, you're home now, which is in the south somewhere. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm just trying to unscrew a bottle of water, so I'll start a fresh bottle of water. It's pretty good stuff actually, this Ashbeck from Tesco's. It comes from the Lake District. The drive up there was so long. New York traffic, oh fuck New York. I watch a guy on here, I can't remember his name now, Sombre. He's in New York. And he ain't got much good to say about it. He fucking hates New York. He's been travelling around Eastern Europe and meeting people and eating food and that, and he's just like, New York sucks. North Carolina, that's it. 19 hours on a 13-hour drive. I'd have split that in two and gone in a hotel. I would not have done 19 hours all in one go. I'll turn my put my phone on here. There we go. Can sit on there for a bit, can't it? And want it a bit lower down. I'll put it on my drill press or something. See if that'll work. Oh yeah, get the drill press. Get the drill press in the way. Okay, how's that? We're on charge. We got signal. We're good. I did a live the other day where I was chopping wood and stuff. I'm bouncing my phone precariously on my drill press. You didn't do it without sleeping. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad. But yeah, I need to sort out something for my phone so I can show more of my working and stuff. Can't really see it, can you? But yeah, I was doing some, I made this spoon basically on live. That's what I was doing, a little ash pocket spoon. And I'm going to do some tutorials to do stuff like this as well. So, really cool. But yeah, as it approaches 2 hours, I'm probably going to like disappear and get in the garden and go and do stuff while it's fucking red up and beautiful outside. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing now. You're still carving Freya. Yeah, you should do it. I made this one, but I made it out of birch. It came from the other end of this log, basically. It came out of that a birch log like that. Made it square and then did the face on it. And it's not great. You keep telling me the nose is too small. It's because I took this bit out here too much. Should be a bit thicker there, but it's not too bad. It didn't turn out too bad at all. But yeah, you should finish her. Crack on doing some. All my wood's dried out. All my wood's been in here. It's freaking roasting in here. I'm gonna get a thermometer actually. Hold on. Yeah, so in the kitchen was 20 degrees and it's already rising as I've walked in the room. Look at that. I'm trying not to touch it, but yeah, it don't quite look like an Easter Island head. It looks more like a Indian kind of African tribal head, but same idea. They're all unique, aren't they? But yeah, check that climbing already. It's nearly 25 already. I'm gonna put that there. It'll probably fall down. But yeah, it's already 23 in here. So I've got my fan on and I've got like no point in having a fan if it's not pointing at you. But I'm gonna have to sort out my. I broke my stand for my phone. Look, snapped it. So I can't just put this anywhere I want to now, which was what I was using it for, as a phone stand. So I had to put it in a vise somewhere to hold it. But the vise is far away from the power, so I can't really use it like I was gonna. But either way. Thanks, Lily. Yeah, lots of stuff to do. But yeah, you can see my wood. It's all dry and it's all cracked, look, because it's so dry in here. I need to get some wood outside because I've ruined a load of wood, basically. All that wood over there, it's all like getting ruined. And I don't really want that to happen, so I'll just carve shit out of it and use it for practice wood and get some better wood later. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone coming in. I'll give it 5 minutes and I'll disappear. I'll get out in the garden. If I had a decent phone stand or something, I'd plug my phone in and have a go from over there. Yeah, well, it just dries out, doesn't it? It's not fully dry, but it's been in 20 degrees heat for like 3 days. And I keep the doors open in here now. Keep it. But in the winter, it's the best place ever to keep wood because it's wet and freezing in here. But in the summer, I'm going to have to find somewhere else to make a wood store, you see. But yeah, pretty much every log that's in here is like cracked. This is just cracked. Look, that's a piece of willow. Made a toadstool out of willow. I don't really like it though. I'm probably going to chop it down and make a spoon out of it. But that's what you can do with wood, isn't it? But yeah, so many little bits of wood that are like, I don't even know what to do with half of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. But if you keep it in water for too long, the water goes stagnant and it like fucks the wood. So, and it's not fresh anymore. It's already dried, so I can't really make it wet again. It's like once it's started dry, it's drying. But I can still make stuff out of it. But that's why this was hard, because this wood is absolutely rock solid because it's dry. So, what they used in the video, they used basswood, which is like balsa wood, the lime wood. That's what this is made out of. This is made out of lime, English lime. So it's really soft. It's like carving a potato. That's how soft it is. It's already moved off the top as well. So it's also dry. It's only wood in it. I'll just get some more. See how it goes. But yeah, we've gone from politics in the kitchen to mental health, gardening, back in the wood workshop. And we did motorbikes yesterday, so hopefully we'll just keep going. I think Nikki's left, Michelle, but yeah, Fusion Rocket is that's her handle. You have to put the at Fusion Rocket, and I think you'll find it. I'm subscribed to her, I think, because she was one of the mods in John's life, so that's where we all met. It just gives you rockets. Did you put the at sign at Fusion Rocket? Because then that should bring it up. She'll be in here again, Michelle, as well. So it's kind of an annoying thing because you should be able to just go click on someone's profile, like in here, like in the chat, like I click on yours, and then just go and find you. But you can't. It's stupid. Another stupid thing on YouTube where you've got a whole community of people, but they don't want you to actually community. They don't want you to actually find each other and stuff. Like that's the most simple thing, isn't it? You meet someone in the chat, click on the picture, boom, subscribe, done. It's not, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be that difficult, but they obviously don't want people to do that. Obviously, write that into their programming, wouldn't they? No, I never got onto John's channel. Never got back onto John's channel. I still watched a bit of him last night, but I can't comment on there. He's like blocked people out of there, and he keeps doing it. He did it to Nikki yesterday, so she can't go on his live either. So everyone who used to go on John's lives now going to be in my live. So my camera goes crazy in here with the light as well. Yeah, you got to put the at. You got to put the at, so then it looks for the user rather than like just rockets. It's the same with my channel. My at is Rhythm 24 inch. Rhythm 24 inch with numbers, letters and numbers. I need to get finishing some of these as well. I need to put some oil on some of them while it's sunny and get the polymerization effect going on. It's a funny one though. It's difficult to carve and watch the thing, so it's kind of a funny process. Yeah, you found it. Awesome. What good one, Michelle. Yeah. You should go and find scroll up as well and find Dunelm. He was going to do some lives tonight, maybe even Nikki. So I don't know. It's better than watching telly, isn't it? But I'm coming. Right, I'm off school letting kiddo. All right then. Yeah, take care. Have a good journey. Hope it's all good. I'll see you. Speak to you later probably. But yeah, it's coming up for 2 hours. Coming up for 2 hours now. I've been live, so I'm going to sign off and go and tackle this garden with the strimmer and see if I can find this path and figure out what to do with it. I've got loads of timber to take down and all sorts of shit. But yeah, it's coming up for 2 hours, so I appreciate everyone who's popped in. I appreciate everyone listening, chatting, finding each other, little community of people, all doing things, growing food, crafts, bushcraft, fishing, and cooking, stuff like that. So I really appreciate everyone popping in. It's really cool. But I'm pretty much going to sign off pretty soon. So if you want to say anything before I go, now is the time before I go. But yeah, I'm back. Sorry, just watering the flowers. But I think when I get to about 2 hours on a live stream, my chat freezes and I can't see any more comments. So I think like the last comments I can see is Michelle and Lady General. And I don't know if you've commented since or anything. So that seems to be what happens on my lives. It gets to about 2 hours mark and then my chat freezes up. So if you're commenting and I'm not like reading, oh, you're there. Yeah, so my comments are working, but there's only like 2 people in it, 3 people in it. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone being here. It's all good. If I've not answered your comments, it's because they've not come through yet, but I appreciate it. I will see you on the next one, people. It's all good. Peace, love, and light, and all that business. Positive energies. But take care, Michelle. Now you're back home. And Lady General and whoever else is in here. I don't know who else is in here at the moment. But probably no one. Just you guys, I think. Everyone else disappeared. So yeah, thanks everyone. Have a good day. Back to work Thursday. Okay. What do you do for work? I don't know. But I hope it all goes well and you get everything sorted. You've done your back garden. You've shown me your back garden. So yeah, I hope it all. Oh, you're a nurse. Good, good profession. I like it. Probably hard work, like, but yeah, you have fun being a nurse, and take care. And I will hopefully see everyone maybe this evening or on someone else's live. Maybe I'll go and find people now. So cheers, people. See you later. Have fun. Cheers, Michelle. Take care. Oh, there's someone else people in here as well now. Yeah, you showed us you were weeding. You were weeding your plants, weren't you? That'll take my weight. Yeah, you were weeding your plants, weren't you? It's really cool. Nice back garden. I like seeing properties in other countries and like how people live and like what they do with stuff. So it's quite interesting. See you, Michelle. Take care. I'll see you on someone else's live later on, maybe, hopefully. So yeah, have fun. Thanks, people. If you're in here and you're not commenting and lurking, then you can always say hello. We're all dead friendly. So next time you see us, pop in, say hello. There's 4 people in here again. What's going on? I'm not turning my live off with like 4 people in here. That's a big audience for me. So what everyone doing? You've got 3 acres. Jeez. I know that's not massive, but that's massive. I've got like not even 1/8 of an acre, probably. Yeah, shows your chickens, Michelle. That'd be cool. You should get yourself involved. Put some videos up. Make yourself little videos of shorts of your chickens and stuff. People love that stuff. You only got to put like 30 videos. I know that sounds like a lot, but put like 30 videos up over like 3 weeks, and you'll get some subs. And not that it's about subs, but join in the community, innit? Lots of people from around the world. Oh, that's all good. There's 5 people in here now. What's going on? What's going on, people? What I might have to do is get myself some get some power outside, eh? I'm gonna have to do that anyway to put the hedge trimmers on. So you got Killy, that's good. Didn't take you long. School run tick. But yeah, it's 5 people. What are you doing? Say hello. If you're in here, send us a comment. Say hello. Tell us where you're from. What you're doing. Because I was just about to disappear and go and do some gardening. But if you're in here and you want to say hello, then just get involved. You just got to send a comment. And you're involved. It's as easy as that. 3 people. That's good. Let it disappear. Cheers, Michelle. Yeah, like and subscribe. You ain't got to, but you might find us in it next time. Doing some crazy workshop stuffs. Yeah, get involved. Say what's on your mind. Let's talk about some stuff. That's what we need to do. That's, people don't do enough. We don't talk to each other enough. But yeah, talk some sense into each other. That cabinet's going to fall over at some point. I need to sort that out. Cool. The numbers are dwindling. That's good. I'm going to sign off and see people later another time. But I'll yeah, well, that's what they want, isn't it? That's why they're introducing AI, so people have got friends in AI, and this is fucking weird, man. I'm not into any of that shit. I don't want to touch AI. I've been involved. I've been on it on my phone and talked to it, and it's thick as fuck. I'm not interested in it. It's programmed to say the same bullshit, so it's just propaganda, innit? That's all it's for. And then everyone thinks, oh, AI knows everything, but it doesn't. AI just only knows what it's been told to know, so it's just bullshit. I'm not interested in it in the slightest. It's not going to help my life. It's not going to help me carve a spoon, is it? Yeah, I was going to put the camera outside, and but I'm going to have to set that up. So I might sign off, set it up. Yeah, it's creepy. Well, it's not even creepy, is it? It's just a dumb computer. How many times people got those, like, what are they called? I don't even know what they're called. You've got like a Siri or something in the house, and you're just like, Siri, what's this? And it just goes, I don't know. And you're like, oh, fucking, it's useless. Might as well just Google it, find out for yourself, or read a book. It's just to make people dumb. That's all AI is for. It's to make people dumb. They won't have any control over it, and then it'll take over the fucking airwaves, and then we'll all be fucked. It's just dumb. I don't even know why we're bothering with it. It's dumb as fuck. There's enough people on this earth for everyone to have their own personal fucking waiter. Do you know what I mean? There's enough people on this earth to do things for each other that we need to do. We don't need fucking AI. It's bullshit. Not interested. Doesn't interest me in the slightest. So anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna set up computer. I'm gonna set up camera outside and trim some edges and shit. So. Take care, lovely people. It's good to see you. I'll see you on the next one in half an hour. But thanks for popping in. It's good to see you all. Take care. Bye. It's not gone yet. Still here.